Hi everybody, my name is Anthony Diaz. I'm the co-founder and executive director of the Newark Water Coalition. We're a grassroots organization that started in 2018 to deal with the lead crisis in the city of Newark. I'd be remiss if I did not shout out one of our volunteers who is here with us today, Sabrina, who actually recently took a group of our volunteers up to the Patterson Great Falls. So one of the things, dealing with water, you're always fascinated, or one of the things that I often say is, the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know. And to see the relationship of the Passaic River from the beginning and the lower 17 miles is really fascinating because you drive these highways, you drive these roads, and you see the river often. But it's always there in the background. But to see the vantage point from the river looking onto the highways and the roads, it just blows me away. And one of the things that I think is so important about this is the educational aspect, is that we need to understand that we're out of balance with our environment. We're out of balance with the world. And in order to kind of close that gap, we need to understand why films like this are important. Why we need to be back into a relationship and harmony with our natural ecosystem. So for me, who does this work, every day we give out clean water to our residents in the city of Newark, it touched my heart. It's really, really a good piece to see, and I'm glad, and I will be there on January 20th at JPAC. So thank you very much. I'm glad that there are a lot of young people in the crowd too, because again, we don't think about these things. And for me, water is life. I say that all the time. Otherwise, be that water is life. But what does that mean? Is it just about the water you bathe in? Is it about the water you drink in? Is it about the water that is in your home? But what about the water in your community? How far do you go with that? And what does it mean to really fight or be a water protector? I carry that mantle with a lot of seriousness. Because you can only go 3 days without water, and that's it. So if anything were to happen, and we know where the world is going, especially with climate change and environmental injustices that are happening, and it happens in Black and brown communities, and it happens all over this country, if it's not being named, if we're not talking about it, then